Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great privilege right here with Professor Menoma, a former Vice Chancellor in National State University, CAFI, all the way from 2014 down into 2018. He's a facilitator on this great workshop, specialized institutional training on adaptive social protection. Prof, you're highly welcome on this section of our interaction.
Thank you very much.
We must be very honest to say you are actually a special appearance. Permit me to note this, the particular hall where this workshop, where you just finished this workshop, is one of your achievement, one of the little among the great things that you have done in this university during the time of your administration as the Vice Chancellor of this great institution, and so many other things that you have done in this institution and the current development going on in this university. I must be sincere to say is part of the framework that you laid that are manifesting to this time. I am partly one of the students during your administration as the Vice Chancellor. I got admission into this university in the year 2014 when you actually resumed in office as the Vice Chancellor. And by the time we were graduating was also the time that your tenure lapsed. I can notably tell you that there are so many things I have personally witnessed here that you have actually gone to this university. You have also gone far and wide in the country. Can you just introduce yourself more officially to the public out there, probably those who are meeting you in this interaction for the first time?
Thank you very much. I'm Professor Muhammad Menoma. Actually, I'm a professor of accounting and finance. Like you said, I was the Vice Chancellor here, and we have articulated those things that we have done. A friend of mine has done a good job on you can see Menoma's legacy, major achievements in Insuko, Menoma's administration.
Wow.
And we have articulated those things that we have done. Arua has been kind to pencil down all the things we have done. Like you have seen, even before I became Vice Chancellor, I was instrumental to the building of postgraduate school.
Wow.
I was part of the people that actually made TED Fund 2. Even the current Senate building, that it was my initiative, the drawings were done before I left office, before the Vice Chancellor that came after me was able to secure the funding and completed it. So you find that we have done a lot in terms of administration within the university, and also as a president of Association of National Accountants of Nigeria. Immediately after my tenure as Vice Chancellor, I was in 2019, I became the president of Association of National Accountants of Nigeria, and within that also we were able to acquire headquarters building for Anand in Abuja. We were able to establish a university, the very first of its kind ever in Nigeria or anywhere in the world, where a professional body is establishing a private university of its own that is dealing with advancing professional studies at the postgraduate level, master's, PhD, and things like that in the university. So we have also within the scheme of things, I've taught in different universities, and we're able to establish PhD programs in at least 4 universities. I was instrumental to the one in Bayero University. I was instrumental to the one at Ahmadu Bello University. I was also the one that established that of NDA. I did that of University of Abuja in accounting, and also that of Nasarawa State University. I also participated in that of IGBAM, where we established a PhD program there, and were able to graduate a number of PhDs. That today we don't have that deficiency that we used to have 10-15 years ago in the area of accounting discipline.
Wow. I'm so glad that I actually brought this discussion. For the first time, I'm seeing that you have a publication, Menoma's Legacy. Now, how can this publication be made available possibly to every student on this campus? Because to me, I look at you as a prominent and a renowned professor, not just in Nassau State, but to the whole country, because your performances, your functions, your policies are circulating in the country, and you are quite renowned. You go on any Google search engine, there are a lot of content that can be gathered about your personality. I would love to see how this publication can be made available to students on this campus. Yes, how can that be possible?
I'm sure by the time that we launch the endowment we want to do by 25th of September,
Okay.
it will be in a position to produce large copies of this so that it will be circulated extensively.
Okay, for that reason, I'm not going to proceed further. We're going to have to wait to watch how this will be launched. And I personally, by God's grace, will wish to all be there and celebrate this with you alongside. But a quick one here before we wrap it up. Now, this particular badge of the institutional training, I quote again, is titled Specialized Institutional Training on Adaptive Social Protection. How specialized it is?
Yeah, it is very specialized because you find out that we are managing all the things that we are doing within the context of the cash transfers, and whatever topic we are bringing in, we try to localize it to the level that it is specialized in terms of addressing how that is applicable to the operations of that organization.
Okay, at this moment, we're going to have to let you go, and do have a wonderful moment and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.
Thank you very much.